you had mentioned the attorneys, and I know a lot of associations already have attorneys on retainer.
Correct.
And many of these association attorneys will say that they also do collections.
Correct.
Is it the same kind of collections that you guys do? Are there various types of collections?
No, they do not do collections. They say that they do collections, but what attorneys do mostly, because what is the definition of collections? Collections is trying to recover money in the case of HOAs and condos or co-ops or mobile homes, whatever, is trying to recover money from a delinquent owner. So that activity requires engagement with the owner. It requires calling them. It requires speaking to them. It requires showing them the ledger. It requires a lot of engagement, talk. It requires demand letters and outbound calls. Lawyers don't do any of that. Lawyers are not, for community associations, for the most part. You need your lawyer because community associations, condos and HOAs are creatures of statutes. And I cannot express the importance of your attorney because the attorney is the guy you got to turn, or the gal, I got to get my pronouns right. The attorney is the person you have to turn to when you have an issue because, again, these are creatures of statutes. However, when it comes to collections, what does an attorney do? An attorney is engaged to lien and foreclose. An attorney will not reach out, will not make outbound calls, will not do credit bureau reporting, will not send a demand letter to the bank. And you could do that for delinquent assessment, send a demand letter to the bank requiring them to pay. Well, some attorneys may, some may not. But that is definitely one of the things that we do. We have a multi-channel approach to it. But what do attorneys do? They lien and foreclose. And even the United States Supreme Court, in a case, said that all attorneys that are working on non-judicial foreclosures, let me be very accurate, very clear on this, who work on non-judicial foreclosures, which is not a Florida thing, but still are not subject to the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act because, and these are the words from the United States Supreme Court, they are not collection agents. What they are is security interest enforcers. Now, if you want to bring, a lot of people say, oh, collection agency, that's so rough and tough. All right, so I'm a collection agency. But really what it means is I'm reaching out and I'm trying to talk and work out with somebody. I would rather have a collection agency after me than a security interest enforcer. I don't even like the word enforcer, but that's what the Supreme Court called attorneys who are collecting for HOAs.